Haru Tanaka didn't believe in much anymore. Not in people, not in healing, not in second chances. Since his parents divorced, life had lost color. His quiet hiding place behind the school, a forgotten, overgrown garden, was the only place that didn't expect anything from him. Then came Rina. She arrived one spring afternoon, humming to herself as she laid down small stones in a crooked line. She had light brown skin, soft black eyes, and the gentle, careful energy of someone who didn't force herself into the world, just existed in kindness. "I'm sorry," she said shyly, startled when she noticed him. "I didn't mean to take your quiet place." "It's fine," Haru mumbled. "I'm Rina," she added softly. "Volunteer, I'm here to see if this place still wants to grow." The next day, Haru returned. Rina was there again, kneeling in the dirt, humming Kikuyu lullabies, planting seeds with tenderness. No powers, no speeches, just soft hands and unwavering presence. Curiosity kept Haru coming back, and little by little Rina began to speak, not loudly, but intentionally. "One seed can tell a whole story," she said once, "but it depends on the soil." "What do you mean?" Haru asked. She smiled, brushing soil from her fingers. "It's a parable, a story. Would you like to hear it?" The story she told. "There was once a sower," Rina began, her voice like a whisper in the breeze. "He went out to scatter seeds across the land, but where the seeds landed made all the difference. Some seeds fell on the hard path, and birds came and stole them before they could even try. Others landed on rocky ground. They sprouted fast, but wilted in the heat, because their roots were too shallow. Some fell among thorns. They grew for a while, but got choked by weeds and never bloomed. But a few fell on good soil, soft, deep, open. And those seeds produced a harvest more beautiful than anyone imagined." Haru tilted his head. "So, what does it mean?" Rina looked at him kindly. "You are the soil. Every heart is. The seeds, their truth. Love, hope, God's word. It all depends on what kind of heart you offer." The broken garden. As the days passed, more students noticed the garden slowly coming back to life, thanks to Rina's hands and Haru's quiet help. But not everyone liked the change. One morning, the garden was in ruins. Flowers ripped up. Paint splashed across the walls. Rina's notes burned. Spray painted in red were the words, "Waste of time. Nothing grows here." Haru stood frozen. Rina arrived quietly. She knelt beside a crushed seedling. For a long moment, she just looked at it. Then she whispered, "Some seeds get stolen, but not all." Haru broke down. "Why do you keep trying? Don't you see? People don't care." "I know," Rina said softly. "But I also know that God doesn't stop sowing. Even if most seeds don't grow, He still sows, every day." She looked at Haru gently. "You were once hard ground, Haru, but something softened, and now you're blooming." The revival. Rina didn't call for revenge. She didn't raise her voice. She just kept tending the garden, pulling weeds, gathering broken petals, placing a new seed in the same broken soil. And somehow, slowly, others came back. Minami, who once mocked her, brought fresh water. Kenji offered new signs. A group of shy kids showed up with notebooks and asked if they could plant stories. Haru painted a mural. Every garden needs a second chance. The teaching. On the final day before Rina left the school, she gathered the students in the garden. It had bloomed brighter than ever. Sunflowers, guava trees, wild daisies, and a winding path of notes tied to sticks. Haru stood beside her. With her soft voice, she said, "This garden is not about plants. It's about hearts. This is the parable of the sower. Some of you were hard paths, others thorny ground. Some of you bloomed early, then got scared and withered. But you came back." She placed a hand on her heart. The sower in the story is God. He plants truth and love in us every day. He doesn't give up when we reject it. He keeps planting, hoping will become soft soil someday. A hush settled. Rena smiled, shy but glowing. If you remember one thing, she said, let it be this. You don't need power to change the world, just kindness, patience, and a willing heart. God does the rest. Years later, the garden remains, cared for by students who once laughed, now tending it with love. And at its center is a small plaque that reads, "Some seeds fall quietly and still change everything." Rena, from Kenya, planter of hearts, messenger of the sour. Closing message. Please like, share, and subscribe for more anime-style stories that bring hope, faith, and healing. What kind of soil is your heart today? Comment below. And may the name of the Lord be with you always.